Good morning, my dear children. Join your hands and please close your eyes. My prayer for you, whatever you are facing today, big or small, I pray that you would feel confident and courageous, knowing that our God is fighting for you and working everything out for your good. There is nothing too big or too difficult for him. Have an amazing day. Children, today another good write up I have found which I want to share with you. Faith and both are invisible, but they make impossible things possible. I do believe in this, my dear children. Faith and prayer, we cannot see them. This is a feeling which we have in our Lord. So, if we keep faith and we keep praying to our God, they can make impossible things possible. I do believe this, my dear children. So, let us move ahead with our second part of fourth lesson which we started yesterday. In the first part we have seen an experiment how to lift ice with the help of thread. Now today we are going to see puzzles in our surroundings. Puzzles in your surroundings. Why does it hail even in summer? We feel very hot in summer. The sun shines brightly and the temperature is high. And then suddenly there are clouds in the sky and it starts raining. Not just water, but even small balls of ice. We say it has started hailing. The small balls of ice are called hailstones. Why does it hail in the hot summer season? As we move up from the land, the temperature begins to fall. Up in the sky, it is very cold. Even in the hot seasons, you know that there are water particles in the clouds that you see in the sky. Very high up in the sky, the water particles in the clouds turn into little bits of ice. My dear children, I hope after reading many of you have followed. But still, I want to brief you out these two paragraphs. In summer, we feel very hot. Yes or no? The sun shines brightly and hence the temperature is high. And then suddenly clouds appears in the sky and it starts raining. But raining, we understand, drops of water, but along with drops of water there are small balls of ice. These balls of ice are called hailstones. Now, why do you feel that it hails in hot summer season? Let me tell you. What happens is, as we move upward from the land, the temperature begins to fall and the clouds which moves upward in upward direction. There are water droplets in the clouds. Yes, you agree this? Yes. So as these clouds move upward from the land, the temperature begins to fall, and these water droplets, they turn into bits of ice. And when this cloud rise higher, it becomes when it and this water droplets, they turns into little bits of ice. The clouds become heavy, and hence we get the hailstorm. Sometimes there are strong winds in the clouds. They push these little bits of ice upward, so they do not fall on the ground. They go up and collect more water particles which freeze onto them. Thus, the tiny balls get bigger and bigger. They turn into hailstones. The heavy hailstones then fall on the ground in the form of a shower. Very tiny hailstones melt before they reach the ground. They turn into raindrops. But some hailstones reach the ground before they melt. A light shower of hail can be great fun, but a hailstorm can cause great damage to crops, plants and animals. As I told you that these clouds, they rise higher and higher, and then the water droplets freezes and it turns into ice piece. Okay, piece of ice. Now this ice, when falls down in the form of shower, they are called hailstorms. During this process, there are few small hailstones formed. But when it showers, the small hailstones, they melt before they come on the ground. But the hailstones which are bigger in size, they don't melt before they come on the ground. So this shower of hails, that is ice, is called hailstorm. A light shower of hail, it can be a fun for us, but hailstorm, they cause great damage to crops, plants and animals. Do you know that Maharashtra was hit by a series of hailstorms in 2014? The hailstorm devastated thousands of acres of standing crops. Fruit crops were ruined. Birds and animals were killed and injured in large numbers. Farmers suffered heavy losses. It was a great calamity, natural calamity. Now in 2014, last time these hailstorms were witnessed in 2014. And because of hailstorm, many acres of standing crops, means thousands of crops or thousands of acres of land on which there were standing crops, they were devastated, means they were it was damaged. Then even fruit crops were damaged. There were birds and animals who were, some of them were killed, some of them got badly injured. My dear children, you can just imagine a ice falling on you. When the water turns into ice, it comes to solid state. And yes, but of course it is heavy. And just imagine an ice ball falling from sky. Yes, obviously we are going to get injured. Yes, so it was a great natural calamity at that time. Now, there are few questions. You may have other questions that puzzle you. Puzzle you means that makes you very much surprised. Get how these things happen? Yes or no? So there are various other things that puzzle you, that surprise you, which are near your surrounding. Note down at least 10 such things, such questions on the basis of your observation of things and events in your surrounding. Few examples are given below. Where do flowers get their color from? Second, why are leaves green? Third, why does chopping an onion make you cry? My dear children, these are the personal ended like questions. Personal ended means you have to find answers on Google. Okay, you will not get these answers in your textbook. So, this is your worksheet for today. And if you have, these are the 3 examples, but if you have few more examples or few more questions that puzzle you, that surprise you, you can keep those questions ready and you can try to find their answers. Note each question on a separate page in your book of science. Draw suitable pictures or paste related photographs on that page. Try to find the answers to your questions with the help of your parents, teachers, or friends. Make use of science journals and reference books to find the answers. You may find the answers on internet. With the permission and guidance of your parents, guardians, or teachers, browse through the informative websites. You may find some of the answers you need in your textbooks or in other informative books. Note down the answers on the relevant pages. When you have collected a few experiments and answers to your questions, put them all together in your very own book of science. My dear children, now this lesson tells you to make a book of science. First of all, I would like to mention that, please dear children, now you don't make any new book. I'm not forcing you to make any new book for science. Okay, whatever is available at your home, you can use that book and make your book of science. Later on, when things goes very smoothly, you can make book of science. You can, many of you are very much interested in science to know different new things. Yes, you all like to gather new information, right? But this is the time when we cannot get, means you can get, but it is not, it is considered that all the students cannot get the books now, right now. Okay, the stationery is open, at times it is not open, maybe the stationery person have don't have the proper stock of the books. Okay, there are certain uncertain things, okay, which I consider, and that's the reason I humbly request you wait for some time. You can make your book of science later on also. Now I have given you few questions, okay, on to which you have to find answer. As it is mentioned here, you can find the answers on internet. You can make use of science journals or some other science related reference books. Okay, this also is not hard and fast, my dear children. The questions which I have given, you may get it on internet, Google. Okay, you just type there the question and you can get the answer. But again, it's my humble request, don't trouble your parents. Take their time and according to their convenience, with the help of their guidance, Please try to find the answers. Okay, now, and whatever you observe, okay, you can write your observation in the book. It should not be very lengthy answer, my dear children, hardly 10 lines. Okay, if you want to write your observation, it should be 8 to 10 lines. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Okay, puzzles, surprises in your surrounding. You got few answers related to that puzzles, right? Which puzzle, the things which puzzles you, right? So enjoy your studies, your online studies. Yes, do give us feedback. Okay, bye, and have a winning day today ahead.